to study a Bachelor of Commerce degree? Then welcome to University Canada West, Vancouver.
Shattered mirror in the sky, reflecting all I hide, blurring the fragments of my mind. And I don't need you to love me anymore. As long as you tell me, show me what I'm looking for. You're the truth tonight. I lost my heart in. Every time I try, I can't let go. And nothing ever goes the way you planned it. I understand that now. You're the truth, my truth. I'll never know. All the delusions I believe are reinventing me, and in the chaos I find my peace. And I don't need you to love me anymore. As long as you tell me, show me what I'm looking for. You're the truth tonight. I lost my heart in. Every time I try, I can't let go. And nothing ever goes the way you planned it. I understand that now. You're the truth, my truth. I'll never know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's faking now. Yeah, she hates me now. I made mistakes, but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone. That's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I never let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more, best friend. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off, best friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside. I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. face now. I won't ever let my thoughts get away now. I got better things to do, picking fake now. I just wanna be the best, call me great now. I don't know if I'm okay or insane now. I remember better days on the playground, hoping I can find my way even when I'm feeling down. I fight, even when I don't know what is right. I'ma pick a side and I'ma take pride. I will decide my fate and God will never let them tell me who I am. If you try to shake me, I'll be damned. Planet on the ground is where I stand. Never give up, that was always the plan. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold.
Hesitate, I gotta tell you, but I wanna wait. Never thought that feelings could disappear. Why the sorry never feels sincere, but you gotta hear. Mother's eyes, they faded fast and then we tripped the wire. Too many times I told you I believe there is nothing left for me, left to see. It's impossible, I can't seem to let you go. I try to reach you. It's so difficult, I can't seem to let you go. I'm sorry, baby, gonna have to let you know. It's impossible, I can't seem to let you go. I try to reach you. It's so difficult, I can't seem to let you go. Sorry, baby, gonna have to let you down. Gonna have to let you down. my call. I shouldn't stop now, but I don't have self-control. Keep wondering how I miss the sights. Oh, is that wrong too? Do I want a peace of mind? I keep asking myself how I can get you to stay. I'm breaking my heart, see you within a fight. See you, babe. I guess we lost to reasoning. One day at a time. Still no bottom line. I still feel your touch like ecstasy. Oh, it hits me almost like distance. I'll be going down. You'll turn around. I'm going down. I keep asking myself how I can get you to stay. I'm breaking my heart, see you within a fight. See you, babe. Hey, oh, babe. Oh, you like that way? Oh, to see you, babe. Feel out of place. The roads aren't the same, like they were when you were the one driving my car. And now I can just count the ways of our yesterdays as I go on the 101 highway, and it's taking me back to the start. We lost everything. We lost everything, but you'll always stay close to my heart. We lost everything. We lost everything, but you'll always stay close to my heart.
Hello, pleasant good morning. It's 10:07 a.m. My name is Livingston and welcome to another Infinite Flight 876 flight. We are located in Minneapolis, St. Paul, and we are going to do a flight from here, Minneapolis, down to Denver. As you can see, we're going to be flying the Boeing 737-700 with the Desert Canyon delivery here. It's a beautiful delivery, actually, and we will be flying down there in this Southwest delivery colors. Flight time is expected, it should be about an hour and 46 minutes. I think that's what SimBrief says in that case. Let me just double check to make sure. Yeah, the flight time is actually an hour and 48 with a block time of 2 hours 6 minutes, 16 minutes I should say. Call sign today is gonna be Southwest 313. It's gonna be 323 from Minneapolis to Denver. So let's talk about the configuration of the aircraft and the departure briefing. So let's head in the flight deck and set up and get ready for the flight down to Denver. Alright, we're in the flight deck of the Boeing 737. Just don't really like this cockpit, to tell you the truth. It's so outdated. I can't wait for the update to come out. But anyways, this is what we're going to be using. Alright, so the configuration of the aircraft. We currently have a total fuel of 3 hours 40 minutes. So in total we have about 2 hours plus extra since the flight is about 1 hour 48. Total fuel 17.757. Minimum takeoff weight is 154,500 pounds, and minimum landing weight is 29,200 watts. So that's 129,200 pounds. Passengers are gonna be 123, and cargo is 7.6 units. All right, and the departure brief. Are you ready for the departure brief? I am ready for the brief. Okay, it's gonna be a left seat takeoff, standard takeoff. Takeoff configuration flex temp is gonna be between 80 and 90. Flaps configuration is gonna be 5, and runway in use we're gonna be departing. It's gonna be 17, and the takeoff speeds will be set by Infinite Flight passenger for me, so I'm not going to do the settings for assistance. So the ATIS information, I have two ATIS information here. I have the audio information, and also I have the MET report. So the MET report for Minneapolis St. Paul International, 011453 Zulu. The winds 180 degrees at 11. So basically the winds are coming in from the south to the north. 10 static miles of visibility, a few clouds at 1,800 and 2,500. Temperature 23, the dew point is 15, the altimeter 2989er. The AO2 sea pressure is 117, with cumulonimbus density moving to the east, and there's no terminal air dome forecast. And also we can listen to the departure automated that's it's the automatic ATC, not ATS, the information for Minneapolis St. Paul. That's the ATIS. So let's listen to that.
Taxi aircraft. Fabulous weather information source. Minneapolis, St. Paul International Airport area available on flight service frequencies. Caution. Virgin Minneapolis, St. Paul International Airport. All aircraft leave backboard to instructions at defined altitude. All aircraft taxi with transponder and altitude encoding on. Temporary flight restriction effective nautical mile radius of Minneapolis, St. Paul International Airport, VOR, DME 5, climate radio 3.2, DME. Altitude 5,000 and below. Advise on initial contact. We have information distance. Minneapolis, St. Paul International Airport departure information distance 13530. Wind 170 and minus. Visibility 10. You clouds at 15,000. You clouds at 25,000. Temperature 2.15. Altimeter 2 -2. Remark. ATC in the distance clouds and neglect.
Alright, so as you hear the ATIS, it's information vector is current, and there's actually a TFR in effect. It's from the surface to 500 feet within a 25 nautical mile radius of the Minneapolis St. Paul VOR station. So I don't think that should affect us. We'll be just rocking it out of here from runway 17 anyways. So continuing on the departure briefing. Our gate, we're at Hotel 12. That's I think it's the international terminal there. I think it's international terminal 3, if I'm not mistaken. So let us double check that. It's a terminal 2. So the north apron, we're close to the north apron at terminal 2. So we're at Hotel 12 here. So our taxi route, we want to push back and we want to face to the southwest. And we want to taxi via Delta, Sierra, and cross runway 4, continue on to Sierra, and then we'll proceed on to Kilo. Then we'll hold short at Kilo 10 for a 17 departure. Continuing the briefing, emergency briefing. During the takeoff roll, if there any malfunction before V1, for example, engine failure, fire, or loss of control, or the aircraft is unable and non-flyable, I'll be apply full reversers, spoilers, braking, and try to vacate off Kilo 3, Kilo 2, or November, depending on where the situation started, the emergency situation started. So continuing. I'll advise ATC and we'll try and vacate and advise him after my intentions. If there's any malfunctions after V1, I'll treat it as an in-flight emergency. We'll deal with it in the air, and I will then take control, and I'll back myself up with the emergency action items and come back to land at Minneapolis. More than likely it's going to be 17 or 12 left or right, depending on the situation. Pending that, we'll be executing the I think it's the SHEP 9 departure from runway 17. It's a VOR DME departure, basically standard. Altitude assigned by ATC, there is none. So we will be transitioning out of Minneapolis St. Paul 10,000. I think Minneapolis is actually a class Bravo, which it is. So we're gonna transition at 10,000. The flight plan route, we're gonna intercept a radial of Minneapolis, radial 232 to Huger. After Huger, it's then gonna be M Collin, then RX, and then on to Shept, then to Worthington VOR, and then on to O'Neill for the transition to finish on the Shep 9 departure. As I said, cruise flight level today will be flight level 380, so we want to make it before. And we're going to basically have 154 nautical miles remaining when we cross Oscar Tango Golf VOR station. I haven't added the arrival, so we'll set that up during the cruise phase of the flight. So, any questions on the set? No questions. So the departure briefing is complete, and we can go with the before pre-flight procedure, I should say, and before start procedure also. So the pre-flight is completed. I'll do the call-outs anyway. So nav is gonna go on. We can go seatbelts and non-smoking.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Sean, and on behalf of the entire crew, I would like to welcome you aboard. They've just closed the aircraft doors, so at this time, I would like to ask you to turn any mobile phones and tablets you may have with you to airplane mode. Please find your seats, fasten your seatbelts, and put your tables to the upright position. Flight attendants, arm doors for departure, cross-check and report. Thank you.
Alright, so that's finished, so we can go cabin crew arm slides, and we can go with the pre-flight. Oxygen is tested 100%, instrument transfer and display switches are normal auto, window heat are on, pressurization mode selector is auto, flight instruments are checked and set, parking brake is set, engine start levers are cut off, and the pre-flight is complete. And we can go ahead with the before start checklist also. So before start checklist, flight deck door is closed and locked, fuel is checked, pumps are on, passenger signs on, windows are locked, mode control panel is set, takeoff speeds will be set by Infinite Flight passenger, CDU pre-flight is completed, rudder and aileron trim is free and 0, taxi and takeoff briefing is completed, and the anti-collision light, which is the beacon, is on. Before start checklist complete, and we can go before start procedure below the line. So we want to double check. Here I want to tune into Minneapolis VOI station here before we start off. And we can also tune into Worthington VOI station. And we can actually start the pushback. So as I said, we want to push back and face to the southwest here. And taxi to runway 17. So let's start the pushback and get on with the flight, shall we?
Flight attendants on doors for departure. Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the captain and crew, welcome aboard this flight. We hope you enjoy flying with us. Before takeoff, we would like to encourage all passengers to watch our cabin crew display the safety features of the aircraft.
Welcome aboard, and thanks for flying with us. We're committed to making your flight safe and comfortable. So before we depart, we'll be showing a brief safety presentation. This information can help you if there's an emergency, so it's important to pay close attention, even if you are free.
All carry-on items should now be stored securely, either in an overhead bin or under the seat in front of you. And all aisles, exits, and bulkhead areas should be clear. Your mobile phones and other electronic devices should be turned off. Once airborne, we'll let you know when you can use approved electronic devices. But note that some items, such as phones, may not be used in flight at any time. You'll find a list of approved electronic devices in the in-flight information section of Sky Magazine. If you're seated at an emergency exit, please review the responsibilities for emergency exit seating on the back of the safety information card, which is in your seat pocket. Are you okay sitting by the emergency exit? If you're unable or prefer not to perform this function, just let us know, and we'd be happy to find you another seat. As we leave the gate, make sure your seatbelt is strapped. To fasten, insert the metal strip into the buckle and adjust the strap so it's low and tight across your lap. To release the belt, just lift the top of the buckle or press the latch to release. Please remain seated with your seatbelt securely fastened anytime the seatbelt sign is on. And even if the sign is off, you should keep your seatbelt fastened in case we experience unexpected rough air. For everyone's safety, federal regulations require all passengers to comply with the posted placards and lighted signs located throughout the cabin, as well as any crew member instructions. You cannot smoke. I'm so sorry. Smoking is not allowed on any flight, and federal law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying a restroom smoke detector. There are 6 exits on this plane. 4 doors, 2 on each side, and 2 window exits over the wings. Each door has a detachable slide that can be used for flotation. Life rafts are located in ceiling compartments at the front and center of the plane. All exits are clearly marked with an exit sign. However, if there is a loss of power and cabin visibility is reduced, white emergency lights near the floor will lead you to red lights, which indicate an exit. Please take a moment to find the exits closest to you, and remember, they might be behind you. It's unlikely, but if cabin pressure changes, the panels above your seat will open, revealing oxygen mask. If this happens, reach up and pull a mask toward you until the tube is fully extended. Place the mask over your nose and mouth, slip the elastic strap over your head, and adjust the mask if necessary. Breathe normally and note that oxygen is flowing, so don't worry if the bag doesn't inflate. Be sure to adjust your own mask before helping others. A water evacuation is also unlikely, but just in case, life vests are located under your seats in the economy cabin. If you're seated in the first or business class cabin, the life vests are either between your seats, under your seat, or in a compartment under your armrest. To use, pull the tab to remove the vest from its container and then open the pouch. Slip the vest over your head. Fasten the two straps to the front of the vest and then adjust the straps loosely around your waist. If your vest has only one strap, wrap it around your waist and attach it to the buckle in front. As you leave the plane, inflate the vest by pulling down on the red tab at the bottom of the vest, or manually inflate it by blowing into the tube at shoulder level. You can activate a light by pulling down on the tab in front. If your vest doesn't have a tab, the light will activate automatically in the water. If necessary, we'll distribute infant life vests or other flotation devices for children who weigh 35 pounds or less. Also, most seat cushions can be used for flotation. Now, before we take off, be sure your seat is upright and locked, your tray table is put away, and all carry-on items are properly stowed. As we come to the cabin for our final safety check, please let us know if you have any questions. And finally, now would be a good time for everyone to review the safety information card, which is in your seat pocket.
Thanks for your attention. Enjoy your flight.
Alright, so the safety briefing for Infinite Flight Assistant is completed. So we want to do the before taxi checklist, and Infinite Flight passenger will then actually assistant will take over the auto briefing. So let's go ahead and start with the taxi checks. Before taxi checklist. So below the line, everything is checked, we're okay. And before taxi checklist, generators are on, probeat on, anti-ice is set, isolation valves auto, engine start switch is continuous, recall is checked, auto brake, rejecting takeoff, RTO, engine start levers idle to tent, flight controls are checked, and the ground equipment is clear. Before taxi checklist is complete, and we can go ahead and taxi to runway 17. So recapping the taxi route here, we should be taxiing via Delta, then Sierra. After Sierra, we'll then cross runway 4 and then continue on to Sierra, then Kilo 10 for the whole point for runway 17.
Minneapolis Unicom, November 365 Echo Alpha, taxiing to runway 17.
Let's change our call sign. Alright, let's taxi.
And ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to ask you to direct your attention to the monitors above as we review the safety procedures. Even if you're a frequent flyer, please give it your full attention. Thank you very much. When the seatbelt sign illuminates, you You must fasten your seatbelt. Insert the metal fittings one into the other, and tighten by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your belt, lift the upper portion of the buckle. We suggest that you keep your seatbelt fastened throughout the flight, as we may experience
Minneapolis,
turbulence.
Unicon,
There are
Southwest
several
323,
emergency exits on
taxiing
this
to runway
aircraft.
17.
Please take a moment now to locate your nearest exit. In some cases, your nearest exit may be behind you. If we need to evacuate the aircraft, floor-level lighting will guide you towards the exit. Doors can be opened by moving the handle in the direction of the arrow. Each door is equipped with an inflatable slide, which may also be detached and used as a life raft. Oxygen and the air pressure are always being monitored. In the event of a decompression, an oxygen mask will automatically appear in front of you. To start the flow of oxygen, hold the mask towards you. Place it firmly over your nose and mouth, secure the elastic band behind your head, and breathe normally. If you're traveling with a child or someone who requires assistance, secure your mask on first, and then assist the other person. In the event of an emergency, please assume the bracing position as displayed. A life vest is located in a pouch under your seat or between your armrests. When instructed to do so, open the plastic pouch and remove the vest. Slip it over your head, pass the straps around your waist, and adjust at the front.
Approaching
To
runway
inflate
4.
the vest, pull firmly on the red cord, only when leaving the aircraft. If you need to refill the vest, blow into the mouthpieces. Use the whistle and light to attract attention. Your seat cushion can be used as a flotation device. Pull the cushion from the seat, slip your arms into the straps, and hug the cushion to your chest. We remind you that this is a non-smoking flight. Tampering with, disabling, or destroying the smoke detectors located in the lavatories is prohibited by law. You'll find this and all the other safety information in the card located in the seat pocket in front of you. We strongly suggest you read it before takeoff. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask one of our crew members. We wish you all an enjoyable flight.
Alright, so the safety briefing for Infinite Flight Assist is completed, and we are now on Sierra, and we're gonna make this right turn here onto Kilo and continue the taxi up to holding point. Okay, the weather is off for a bit. If you guys don't know, I do have a Discord channel. It's Infinite Flight 876. I'll leave a link in the description, and also I'll leave it in the live chat. And also I would like to make a small announcement. If you guys are interested in air traffic controlling, like verbal air traffic controlling, if you guys want to take your ATC air traffic controls level up to a par,
Approaching runway 35.
There's a group that I'm on called Infinite Flight ACARS. So it's Air Dome and Air Traffic Service. So they provide vocal ATC on the casual and sometimes the training server verbally. We use Infinite Flight Assist ATC here, or we use Infinite Flight itself as the
approaching runway 17.
As the add-on. Let's ding the cabin so that music in the background can stop.
Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff.
I was saying we use Infinite Flight as the client. All you gotta do is just spawn on. You can actually join our server too as well. I'll leave a link if you guys are also interested. And they normally announce when they're gonna provide the ATC service. I do some myself. I may even do some this afternoon before I go to work. And they normally will provide the air traffic control service in the European region, sometimes in the US, and sometimes down in the Caribbean. Normally I'll just do Sangsters for me. I'll just work in Jamaica or in the US side of stuff, and I'll provide vocal ATC service and also FIR air traffic control services with aircraft that are passing through FIR sectors to their destination. So if you guys are interested in that, I'll leave a link, and you can check the channel out. You can get in touch with the CEO, the head of ATC there, and you can learn more. So let's continue the taxi to runway 17. Then we can go ahead with the before takeoff checklist. Before takeoff checklist. Flaps 5, green light, and the stabilizer trim is 4.0 units. Before takeoff checklist is complete. So we're looking for a man flex of 80, between 80 and 90 or above. Alright, here's the left turn coming up. Turn on strips. Runway entry procedure. Check. We are clearly approached for running 17.
Flight attendants, take your seats for takeoff.
Can turn on the hood. And here we go.
On runway 17.
Check. We're looking for the runway heading to identify the runway. Runway 17, 4, 3. Okay, there it is. That's runway 17. Man flex. And man flex. Man flex 89, runway 17.
80 knots.
Cross check, sir.
100 knots.
Continuing.
Rotate. V2.
Rotating.
Positive rate.
Gear up, sir.
Gear up.
Speed intervene. Heading select. Beautiful Minneapolis, Minnesota. There we go. You can go ahead and turn to intercept the radial. We can go ahead and let's increase the climb rate about 23 and go flap 1.
Flaps 1 degrees.
We'll accelerate in a bit. Everything go flaps up.
That's up.
Alright, we can then accelerate. Climb thrust. We'll then activate nav in a bit. And we can go with the after takeoff checks. And after takeoff checklist. After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds are on. Packs auto. Landing gear up and off. Flaps up and no lights. After takeoff checklist is complete. And we're continuing to accelerate. We want to increase the quadrant a little more. And we can go nav mode. The aircraft will then turn to capture the LNAV.
However, for own safety, we recommend that you keep your seatbelt loosely fastened in case of any unexpected turbulence.
And we can continue the climb directly up to flight level 380. And maintain 240 on the climb mode. So during the process of the climb, we'll then listen to some non-copyright music in the background, and I'll get back to you in the cruise phase of the flight. Stay tuned.
Lightheaded on edge. Why am I breathless too late to pretend? Not acting reckless. What you do to me? The tension is leaving you wings. You went in the rest of my gravity through our reality. Now I'm so restless. I was afraid that I'd never feel like my heart went through the ceiling. You got me shaking it, I don't know why. What a funny kind of feeling. Trying to fight it, then we collide. And I kinda like it, I never knew. Guess what I'm saying? There's no explaining it. You brought back the butterfly. Knock me off balance, stumbled to you. Is this how it happens? What did you do to me? I thought this was only make-believe. You went in the rest of my gravity threw off reality. Now I'm so restless. I was afraid that I'd never feel like my heart went through the ceiling. You got me shaking it, I don't know why. What a funny kind of feeling. Trying to fight it, then we collide. And I kinda like it, I never knew. Guess what I'm saying, bitch? There's no explaining it. You brought back the butterfly. brought back the butterflies. Oh, oh. You brought back the butterflies. Oh, 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 oh. You brought back the butterflies. Waking up with the sun at my side, been through the blinds. Didn't say you were coming over, down for the ride. I'm hopping in your four-wheel drive on the sea blue skies. I'm feeling this love, wish I keep it going. Heading out of town and we got no doubts. Just put the top down, we can keep it open. If I could go anywhere, I would stay right here. I would stay right here by your side. If you could go anywhere, I know you'd stay right here. 'Cause we're living in paradise. Getting close as you lay your head down, the sun kissing. Maybe we could make it last forever. There's no time, take it in. I'm hopping in your four-wheel drive on the sea blue skies. I'm feeling this love, wish I keep it going. Heading out of town and we got no doubts. Just put the top down, we can keep it open. If I could go anywhere, I would stay right here. I would stay right here by your side. If you could go anywhere, I know you'd stay right here. 'Cause we're living in paradise. Girl, you got me shook from the way your body looks. Got me riding hooks, got me feeling like a rook. I don't do it by the book, but for you I'll take a look. Don't know what your mama took, sweet and spicy like a cook, yeah. I'll keep it real, let's make a deal. Buy you a meal if you just let me feel. Get out your heels, grab on the wheel. Back to my place at the top of the hill. Don't have regrets, I know what's next. She need a fresh, I'll be back in a sec. Look at the legs, don't make me beg. Back to the room, let me show you my bed. Yeah, body feels like taking on a drug. You got me feeling.
What's up, Norberto? Welcome to the stream. It's a pleasure to have you here, man.
Everything you do, I can't seem to get enough. You got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb. Touching on your body feels like taking on a drug. You got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb. Everything you do, I can't seem to get enough. You got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb. I could look at you all day, watch the way them hips sway. Love your body, so I pray. Don't you dare take it away. Can't control what I say. Lost my mind, cause your frame. Hey, girl, what's your name? Lit me up just like the flame. Body in motion, I feel the commotion. Beyond you like lotion, I'm honest and broken. I flow like the ocean, I feel you were chosen. To fix me, I'm broken, my heart that you stolen. Hey, stay with me, play with me, lay with me. Hate to see when you leave, chemistry feels like it's destiny. I just want you laying next to me, and I really don't want you to test me. On your body feels like taking on a drug. You got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb.
can't seem to get enough. You got me feeling good, yeah, you got me feeling numb. Are you ready for battle? Are you ready for war? So I come for the target. I'm engaging your core. Are you ready for battle? And I'm ready for war. So I come for the target. I'm engaging your core. And don't you worry, I'm about to kill it. Gotta be the kid, I gotta be the villain. I be on the rated, now I gotta do it. I'm a warrior, I'm coming with the truth. So shit, yeah, that's how we launch. Back in the game when I kill it with the parts. Everybody really wanna get a piece now, but I will tear y'all apart. Cause I am the warrior, and you better know it. I am the samurai, and I'm taking it over. Yeah, I am the warrior, you better know it. Yeah, I am the samurai, and I'm taking it over. I've been moving, I've been watching like a samurai. And you can see it happen, open up your set of eyes. So you can take us down, we work hard and we sacrifice. But if you stepping away, we leave you paralyzed. Oh, paralyzed, yeah, it's the samurai. We take you down, down. If you wanna come and fight, just alright. If you wanna come and fight with a samurai, you will find yourself again down. And man, you just be paralyzed. Mentally being paralyzed, the samurai is the joke. So if you fight them in the comment zone, then you better just be woke. Cause they are the warriors, they fight for the faith that they own. And they are the warriors, they fight for the spot on the throne. Yeah, they are the warriors, they fight for the spot and you know it. So if you face it with a spear up an arena, yeah, you better just know it. That you will be taking them down, they're making the art like they are some poets. So no myth with the samurai, they will take you down, they will keep it going.
What's up, Norberto? Welcome to the stream, man. It's a pleasure to have you here.
Running around like dollars in the wind, bending over backwards just to let you in. I told you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. We don't got trust, we can never have love. I was putting in the hours, I was. But you were calling me a liar, 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 liar. Yeah, I've been putting in the hours, I was. And it's coming down and down and down and down and down and never. I was putting in the I'm sick of fighting the things that you said. I don't wanna burn all our bridges ahead. I'm tired of going to bed when you left me on red just to turn up the noise in my head. I told you
you that one day ain't never enough. You tell me I hate you, I still call you up. If we don't got trust, we can never have love. I was putting in the hours, I was. You were calling me a liar, 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 liar. I was putting in the hours, I was. And it's coming down now, never. I was putting in the touch of yours is what I've been looking for. When you say my name, I just wanna feel you more. I tried to read your book, but it's too complicated. And I can't know how you feel. Damn, I hate it. I'm gonna try to find the light from the sun when I'm underwater. I'm gonna try to feel the heat in the cold. You're making it harder. Ooh, every day is passing by. Wanna feel your hand in mine. I'm gonna find the light, it's just making me shine. The smile of yours, I'll never sign no more. When you're getting close, what are we waiting for? I tried to stop your bomb, but it detonated. And I can't know how you feel. Damn, I hate it. I'm gonna try to find the light from the sun when I'm underwater. I'm gonna try to feel the heat in the cold. You're making it harder. Ooh, every day is passing by. Wanna feel your hand in mine. I'm gonna find the light, it's just making me shine.
down. What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? What are we waiting for? Your empty heart, my lonely soul. I was nothing on my own. Miles apart, we'll still be whole. Now what are we waiting for? You and I, bound for life, always be together. The sky, we will fly like birds of a feather. You and I, till we die, run away forever. Follow me. Take my hand, sail in the same waters, wild and free. Waves and sound, what are we waiting for? 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 Over your skin, you can see it beat. Intoxicating the energy. First time in so long without the heat. Evaporating your findings. Flow like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Golden brightness through the atmosphere. This is your gun, this is your break. Move like the sunlight, darkness can't hold you here. Golden brightness through the atmosphere. This is your gun, this is your break. Move like
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're at currently at flight level 380. We're in the cruise. We're gonna maintain cruise for the next, let's see, I think it's around 200 to 300 nautical miles, and we'll then begin the arrival phase into Denver. I'll talk a bit more about that when we're close to our top of descent. But right now we'll just maintain our cruise. I'll talk about the routing right now, the routing of our flight. So the next waypoint is Oscar November Lima, which is O'Neill VOR station, which is currently in the Nebraska sector. So we have crossed Minneapolis, that's in Minnesota. We're currently to the south of South Dakota. Then we're gonna cross the border over to Nebraska. Then we'll pick up the arrival from Nebraska into Denver. So that's the planned route, the planned area we're gonna be crossing over. A couple of the United States states. So checking out the IR4 weather at this time. There is no significant feature, no development, no segments or certain earmets out, but I'm gonna check the earmets for now. There's no icing. Turbulence wise, no turbulence reported. Instrument flight rules, there's none, and mountain obstruction is none. The weather seems fine along the route. The current it is information for Denver. Winds are variable at 310 started miles, free clouds at 1,200, scattered 2,200. Temperature 28.7, the altimeter 3013, and the AO2 is 117. So it's a nice 28 degrees. It's it's pretty hot, I can tell you that much. Alright, so we'll continue the cruise. We'll maintain the cruise until we're ready, and we will talk about the arrival phase when we are ready for a descent. So stay tuned for more, and we'll keep on listening to some non-copyright music in the background.
Making all the same mistakes, and we know that we're no good. Try to get my heart to break, but it breaks in mistakes. Battle it up and forget it. Trying to find the light in the darkness. Telling myself that you meant it, 'cause you never fall in love with a heartless. Think you're gonna have me, do it like you can. Think that you deserve me, fuck it in it back. Give me pain, give me pleasure, give me more.
by day, desperate fight. My fears are waiting for me at the outside. Overwhelmed, feeling low. I'm the star in this depressing one-man show. Wish I would be able to flee, but I'm not stable. Wouldn't stand a chance, it's just too much to handle. I need an inspiration, another world I have to see. I travel with my pollen station to a place of fantasy. Whatever I wanna be, nothing blocks me, I'm free. You're gonna be my enemy. As a king or as a knight, I will reign, I will fight until I shine out alive in the night. Why should I stay? Please chase me away from the light. I won't be alone. Through the price and the force, I'm wasting the wall. No fears, here is the truth. has changed. No time to wait. Orcs and demons lurking, but I'm not afraid. Well prepared, confident, rushing through the halls with a sword in my hand. Getting stronger every hour, casting spells with so much power. People raise my banner, tanks on every castle tower. No quest too hard for me. If you wanna join, just bend the knee. Don't miss the chance of victory. We're gonna make history. Whatever I wanna be, nothing blocks me. I'm free. Gonna beat my enemies. There's a warrior or a mage in every era, every age. Keeping dragons in the cage. As a king or as a knight, I will ring, I will fight until I shine in the light. Why should I stay? This takes me away from the life I don't belong.
So baby, hold on to me. Hold on to me. So baby, hold on to me. Baby, hold on to me. 'Cause I know I can make you believe in something that only we can see. Oh, so baby, hold on to me. Hold on to me. close at night, but everyone's moving out. We all need time, but there's no way to slow it down. We're all dreamers, dreaming of the good life, but there's nothing that nice on the cards for us. It's alright though, 'cause we can have a good time, and we don't worry if it's dangerous. So take this ride and hold on tight. We're gonna live forever now, and side by side, we don't need light. We're gonna live forever now. We feel that touch and all the love. It makes us live forever now. We don't look back, we ride the path. We're gonna live forever We've come so far, but it wasn't without a fight. We share these scars, but they won't keep us out of sight. We're all dreamers, dreaming of the good life, but there's nothing that nice on the cards for us. It's alright though, 'cause we can have a good time, and we don't worry if it's dangerous. So take this ride and hold on tight. We're gonna live forever now, and side by side, we don't need light. We're gonna live forever now. We feel that touch and all the love. It makes us live forever now. We don't look back, we ride the path. Live forever Some shooting stars came by the fancy cars, down by the food point, nobody cares tonight. We know that life is hard, not like the movie stars, but we know who we are in our broken paradise. There was a time when you had me falling to the ground, like a king without a crown. Whoa, why you make it hard? Don't let me down. You might as well be lost, but I'm found. I'm waiting for your love. You just keep me hanging on, and I deserve to stay, and I'll find my way. Just know, and I know, 'cause I'm your home. I wanna be with you always.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are currently about, let's see this distance next, 24 nautical miles to the top of the descent. So let's ding the cabin and let the cabin get ready for descent. So we can go ahead and do the approach briefing. Are you ready for the approach briefing? I am ready for the brief. So the Met report are the METAR for Denver International. That's 011553 Zulu. The winds variable at 3 knots, 10 static miles. Visibility field clouds 1,200, scattered 2,200. The temperature 28. It's hot. Dew point is 7 and the altimeter 3013. No terminal aerodrome forecast available. Standard terminal arrival route will be executing into Denver. Looking to consult the chart to verify it. Let's see, that's not it. That's not it. Okay, yes, there's it. See, it's the Ali 1 arrival to Denver. So afterwards, we're proceeding to a waypoint where they call Papa Oscar Romeo Delta Romeo, which is Pop Rod, and we'll then proceed on to Hop, then Y East, then Birder, and then on to Ali, and then afterwards we'll then pick up the ILS localizer, ILS runway 17 right approach. We'll follow the route into Hoppy, and then we'll intercept the ILS and land, placing emphasis on the IAP. Denver, Colorado will be executing the ILS runway 17. Localizer frequency is 108.5. Final approach course 173. Runway length is 12,000. Touchdown zone elevation 5,329, and the airport elevation is 5,434. The missed approach procedure is to climb to 10,000 on a heading of 173 on off the Foxtrot Quebec Foxtrot Vortac radial 197 to Hudham, and then proceed 22 miles, and then we'll hold at that intersection. Placing emphasis on the profile view for the ILS runway 17 right. We should meet Hoppy at the 111,000, then Jaffex, then Joe Jam, and then Josie, and then Juicy, and then on to the ILS. Juicy is the final approach fix for the ILS approach, and the decision height or decision altitude is 5,592. So we can add that right now. So 5592. So 5592. So that's it. Checking out the final approach, checking out the VREF for our landing. So our VREF approach should be at least 140, and our landing reference should be around 134. Any questions? No questions. And the approach brief complete. We just crossed the waypoint or top of the descent. We can actually start our descent now. During the process, we'll listen to some non-copyright sounds in the background. So stand by, and I'll return back at the initial approach fix or the intermediate fix.
like a sound gear, driving towards the sun. With a rose and a gun, feel the wind in my hair, going nowhere I swear. Like an outlaw on the run, dangerous but it's so fun. Running, running low, hold on, don't let go. Running, running low, keep running low. Told my boss that I'm done. Had no luck with my mom. Say, what will you do with your life? You know it's hard to survive. A cigar in my mouth. Maybe guilty but proud. Now I'm an outlaw on the run. Dangerous but it's so fun. Running, running low. Hold on, don't let go. Running, running low. Keep running low. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you think I would look pretty on your arm once you cover up my bruises and battle scars, but it always ends the same. Can't bear the things I've had to face. Got you crying on your knees in pain. Oh, some things never change, never change. Oh, you break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption never. I stopped asking for forgiveness, 'cause you should know only fools tread where the angels fear to go, but you keep trying, keep too close. Save myself by turning into stone. So save your judgment, 'cause you just don't know. But some things never change, never change. Oh, they say I should feel guilty and change my ways, leaving couple bodies in my wake. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. Swear I didn't mean to make them break. But they're so delicate and so mundane, and they keep coming like a moth to a flame. Oh, some things never change, never change. You break your back to make me feel again. Suffocate to make me breathe again. Lose your mind from endless pain. Some things never change, never change. Oh, redemption. You make me move, you make me dance, you make my heart beat super fast. You lift me up, you make me laugh. Baby, you're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. Best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. Best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. You make my heart beat super fast, super fast, super fast.
You make my heart beat super fast.
What does love feel like? What does love feel like? You're the best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. Best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. Best I ever had. You're the best I ever had. You make my heart beat super fast.
You make my heart beat super fast.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is Captain speaking. We're currently 11 nautical miles to our initial approach fix here. So, we should meet Carper, that's our initial approach fix, at 12,000 at the speed of 210. So we can reduce the speed to 210. Airport is off to our 9:876 o'clock. Yeah. So the approach checklist, the altimeters are last time I checked it was 29er. So here is 3013, the same, and the winds are still variable at 3 knots. I think we should be able to tune into the localizer for only 17 right by now. 3, 4, 17 right, there it is. Still out of range. Alright. We should meet Hippo at not Hippo at OP. We should meet OP at 12,000, so we can maintain 12,000. And soon as we are on the final approach course, we should be able to tune into the localizer. Beautiful 737 delivery of Southwest Desert Gold. I love this delivery. At 12,000 feet, here comes the turn. No more speed restrictions, we just maintain the speed and altitude all the way in. See if we can tune in back again to the localizer. Still out of range. Let's see if we can lead it to the automated information service while inbound. Yeah, there's no ATC, there's no, not ATC, there is no verbal or automated terminal information service online for Denver. Let me just check one more time to make sure. So KDN There should be a frequency. There's approach, departure tower. Oh yeah, there's no ATC, so we can do next waypoint is Messy, and then we go to Hope. After Hope, should be able to tune into the localizer. Alright, we got it. There's the localizer. We're on the localizer, waiting for the glide, and we can reduce to 180 and introduce flap 5 speed check. Let me just reactivate Infinite Flight Assistant there. I'm not sure. I've been having this issue with it. The volume is just down.
Ready when you are, Captain.
Especially when I'm live streaming. So I have to like restart it. Alright, there we go. It's working.
Flaps 2 degrees.
Yeah, it is.
In a few moments, the flight attendants will be passing around the cabin to offer you hot or cold drinks, as well as a snack. Alcoholic drinks are also available at a nominal charge. Now, sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight.
Alright, we can go auto approach mode and nav source to nav 1 since we're tuning into the ILS. Can go 170 and flap 15.
Flaps 15 degrees.
The aircraft is not doing well to capture the glide, so let me see here. It's not doing well, so we'll just calibrate here, disengage the autopilot, and reduce throttle, and just push the aircraft nose down so we can get an attitude of being staying on the glide here. Yeah, the aircraft didn't do well there to stay on the glide for some reason. I don't know why. I think I may activate it a bit too late. Yeah, look at that descent rate, like 2000. Still trying to catch this glide here. To go flap 25.
Flaps 25 degrees.
Slow down. Yeah, the aircraft not doing too well staying on the glide. Alright, the glide is coming up. Then afterwards we can activate approach mode again. Wait for it, wait for it. Alright, activate. Alright. It didn't because of the vertical speed. We're coming in a bit too hot. Alright. That should work. 11 miles on the ILS here. Waiting for that glide to come down to us. Yeah, I didn't do well staying on that glide slope, man. We can then activate approach mode again once more. There it is. The vertical speed was too high, so I guess it's a manual flight from here. Manual flight. So the landing checklist.
Gear down. Flaps 30 degrees.
And the landing checklist. Landing gear down 3 green. Flaps 30 green light. Landing checklist is complete.
flight attendants, prepare for landing, please.
Alright. Norberto, welcome to the stream, man. It's a pleasure to have you here. Yeah, I wasn't doing pretty well staying on that glide slope, so just gonna manual flight it in. Seems we're a little off on the localizer here. Radio altimeter is alive. Alright, doing pretty good. The winds are 5. They're definitely coming in from the west here.
Denver Unicom, Southwest 323 is on final, runway 17 right.
Alright. 3 miles on the ILS now. Check.
Approaching runway 17 right.
Check. Runway in sight.
Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10. Landing
Flight
exposed
attendants,
extended.
take your seats for takeoff.
Reverses. Diesel. Reverses. Disarmed. 60 knots.
For your safety, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your safety and comfort, please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the captain turns off the fasten seatbelt sign. This will indicate that we have parked at the gate and that it's safe for you to move about. At this time, you may use your cellular phones if you wish. Please check around your seat for any personal belongings you may have brought on board with you. And please use caution when opening the overhead bins, as heavy articles may have shifted around during the flight. On behalf of the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we're looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Have a pleasant stay.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Denver. The time is now 12:15 Eastern Standard. Alright, we should be heading to our parking here. So let's slow down here on the taxiway and let's consult the charts on where we should park. The gate should be Charlie 35, which is at Concourse C here. Yeah, Charlie 35, I found it, and we need to just know where we vacated here. Thanks, man. Thank you, Norberto. Did my best there. The winds were at 5, so I know I had to do a little bubble flare there, so was expected. Alright. Still consulting the charts here. Still looking for it. Alright. I think we vacated off mic 6 here. I think it's mic 6 or 7. Let me just check. Okay, we vacated off mic 5. We are on I think it's Whiskey now. Yeah, we're on Whiskey, and we'll head up to Whiskey to I think it's Mike. No, it's Whiskey, Alpha Alpha, and Kilo, and then we'll proceed on to Concourse C here via Charlie November, and it's gonna be gate Charlie 35 for parking. Let's announce that we are cleared off the runway.
Denver Unicom, Southwest 323 is clear of all runways.
And we can go with the after landing checks. After landing checks are completed.
Flaps up.
Sorry on and taxi. So double check to consult where we are, which is Whiskey, and then I think we should just maintain on Whiskey all the way up to Echo Delta, and then Charlie November into Concourse C. So the first left turn coming up is Alpha Alpha. We should not make that turn. These are the inboards. These are the outboard area of the taxi. So we'll just maintain off the outboard area, and then we'll just make that turn on to Echo Delta, proceed on to Charlie November, and proceed on to Concourse Gate 35. Alright, it's been a great flight actually. We had some nice views heading out of Minnesota, out of Minneapolis there, and en route the landscape has just changed from this greenish, beautiful-ish view until this hot brown desert, you know, that scenery, Infinite Flight actually did a pretty good job. Can't wait for the update though to come out, for the real stuff to start, since I think it should be this month, somewhere off in this week. The update should be coming out, and I will be doing a preview on it on the 777. I'll live stream it, or I'll just record it and then I'll just post it. Mostly thinking of just live streaming it and doing an acceptance flight and testing out the avionics and the aerodynamics and the flight surfaces of the aircraft and the engines since the sound pack came out too. Alright, so that's Concourse B, and Concourse A is coming up, and the third turn should be our turn into Charlie November. Alright, we can recalibrate here. Alright. So I may do an extreme later. I'm planning to do some air traffic control services later. I'm gonna announce it on the Discord channel. If you guys want to join verbally, you can join and you get some good ATC services. Planning to open it up in the Kingston FIR sector. That's Kingston or Montego Bay. Mainly, I think it's gonna be Montego Bay, and maybe Cuba. I will say like Havana, Cuba. Yeah, that's what I'm planning to do later. Alright, so the last turning that's coming up, that should be the turn into the concourse. There it is, there's a turn. Can't wait to review this replay. I know I did a pretty good landing actually. Alright, that turn is on to Charlie November. That's the right turn coming up. And we should find that gate. Alright, so gate 35 is on the eastern side here. It should be one, let's see, so we're at 41 right now. Alright, so those are the parking up here. and our parking is somewhere in here. Coming for us. So let's continue to taxi up. That's at 49, 48. So that's 39, that's 38, 7, that's 37, and then 35. Go down here. So that's 39, 37, and 35. Okay, this is 35 right here. Straight turn coming in. You can turn off the landing lights. You don't want to blind anyone coming in. Alright, let's shut down. Engines, seatbelts, beacon. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Denver, Colorado. It has been a scenic flight as always. And let's review that landing and takeoff. Flight time 1 hour 38 minutes. And you can view that replay. And good news, I'm now a grade 4. I need like 20 more hours to fly, and I think 200 more landings to get a grade 5. So I'm going to be working on that. So I'm going to be a grade 5, and I'll mainly do my streams on the expert server. All right.
Let me Is this over? I'm scared to ask these questions, 'cause I know that you'll reject my love, moving slow. Frozen to these pieces without a shoulder. And I'll stand against all enemies, your enemies. I'm afraid if our love collides, you'll leave me alone tonight. 'Cause I'm changing and I'm breaking, but I'll still be your superhero. I'll be your superhero. Stand against all enemies, your enemies. I'm afraid if our love collides, you'll leave me alone. Be your super-changing. I never wanna hold you back, I wanna give you every chance. And I'll stand against all enemies, your enemies. I'm afraid if our love collides, you'll leave me alone tonight. 'Cause I'm changing and I'm breaking, but I'll still be your superhero. I'll be your superhero.
Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for this flight 8 of the North American series. So I'll be streaming tomorrow, or more than likely later, with some ATC. Thank you for viewing my stream. It's been a pleasure, it's an honor, and always take care of yourself, be safe, have fun, and always fly safe.
And I'll stand against all enemies, your enemies. I'll stand against all enemies, your enemies. I'm afraid if our love collides, you'll leave me alone tonight. 'Cause I'm changing and I'm breaking, but I'll still be your superhero. I'll be your superhero. I'll be